Okay, so good morning everyone in the West Coast, good afternoon everyone in the East Coast, and good evening everyone in Europe or where else you may be. My name is Tuukka Ahoniemi. I'll be your host tonight because I am in Finland personally. However, as we are in the land of midnight sun, the sun is actually shining quite nicely here. We've had the first warm day in ages, since last summer today. And I'm luckily indoors doing a webinar. No, actually, I'm very thrilled to be here tonight talking to you about Qt 5.5 that has just come out fresh out of the oven. So fresh, you can still smell the cinnamon in the kitchen, which is a good thing, of course, if you like cinnamon. I do. So a few words about practicality. So I am recording this session, and recording and the slides will be made available for you and for all your colleagues who were unable to join tonight. We'll also probably put in the recording later on to YouTube, but anyway, you should receive a follow-up email within a couple of days to get relevant links if you want to revisit the session. Okay, so at the end, we will have time for questions. You can use the Q&A panel, or you can use the chat window. However, as a normal Finnish engineer male, I do have a quite limited attention span, so it's difficult for me to handle all the questions. During the session, I'll try to pick them time to time, but more likely we'll cover those at the end of the session. I have enough time there. Qt 5.5 was released yesterday, and you can get that from Qt.io. We'll be covering all the new features of that and the highlights today. Before we go there, a small promotion to our annual Qt World Summit. Well, annually we've had the Qt Developer Days. This year we will have a larger event called Qt World Summit. It's held in Berlin, Germany in October. You can go to qtworldsummit.com. The registration is open, and we should have the tentative agenda there probably early next week. Okay, so what we will cover today, we will first look at the big picture of Qt today. What is the problem we are trying to solve with Qt, and what is kind of our main focus. We'll talk about the extended platform support, especially from the desktop side in regards of Qt 5.5. We'll talk about different improvements in the core libraries. We'll focus a lot to user interface technologies, mainly 3D, which 3D has gotten a lot of new items with Qt 5.5. We'll talk a bit about connected applications and devices in terms of Internet of Things and using maps. And finally, there's a small feature-like summary of new Qt 5.5 features. Okay, so looking at the big picture, what is our main focus? What is it that we're trying to solve with Qt? And for any modern software product or project, time to market is critical, and that's really the key factor for us as well. So the software requirements nowadays, they change rapidly. Markets are fragmented between different operating systems and even within individual ecosystems like within Android or within different Windows versions. Another aspect that's affecting this highly is the convergence of end user platforms. So people are not necessarily developing applications only for Windows or only for Android, but they want to get their software services to all the screens of the end users. So the developers and product owners more or less need to manage a whole portfolio of technologies and to prioritize between those technologies to reach their end users. Also, besides just the platforms, in order to reach your market soon enough, you also need to get up to speed with development immediately. Nowadays, a lot of the software processes are very agile and based on rapid prototyping, so you need to have the most productive workflow and tools to be able to focus on your content and making sure the product is better and not focus so much on the working environment. And that's exactly where Qt comes along. So Qt 5.5 gives you not only the cross-platform libraries, but also the professional tooling to be productive with your code and to make smart technology choices to reach your target markets as fast as possible. Whether you're doing desktop software, multi-screen applications, or systems of connected embedded devices. So when applications are everywhere, a differentiation and the possibility to reach your users are becoming the key factors. So instead of individual target platforms, what you actually want to do is more or less platform-independent software services that can be reached from all the devices and screens of your end user's life. And those applications can look native, or they can look like yours, unique and branded device to device. So with Qt, we want to enable you to be able to target all the major operating systems with one code base so that you can maximize your code reuse across those different target platforms, and on the other hand, minimize your maintenance efforts. And that pretty much is the value of Qt. Okay, let's move on. So the heart and history of Qt originates more or less from the desktop world. And even though today a lot of focus in the markets is outside desktop, desktop is still very relevant to Qt users and for us in Qt to keep up with the changes in the desktop operating system world. So with Qt 5.5, we put in a lot of effort to enable up-to-date development also on the desktop side. And maybe the biggest part of that is related to Windows 10. So we put in a lot of work in ensuring that Qt 5.5 is ready for the upcoming Windows 10 release. So we've already been using a lot of the Windows 10 pre-releases for our development, and we will add official support for Windows 10 with a patch release in one of the Qt 5.5 patch releases right after when the final Windows 10 is available. And case with Windows 10 is that classic Qt applications will be supported without any limitations. We already now have all that running, no problems there. But for the Microsoft developer offering, an important part for Windows 10 is in the modern Windows Store applications that are built natively using WinRT libraries. And if you would be using native Windows tools, you would want to write modern Windows 10 applications, you would need to migrate from Win32 to WinRT. Now with Qt, we want to offer portability between these two platforms because Qt code runs on both of these, on classic Win32 and also nowadays on WinRT. So when you write your application using Qt, the application source code does not change between these two platforms. We introduced the full support to WinRT in earlier release, and that's still fully supported, and it's continuously enhanced, especially in terms of feature parity. So we are adding a lot of the new APIs to have WinRT support in the forthcoming releases, and like we also now did with Qt 5.5. Another desktop platform that we've now added official support is the Red Hat Enterprise Linux. So earlier it has been possible to compile Qt manually for Red Hat, and that has been, it's been working, but it's been quite inconvenient, especially because of the large amount of dependencies and changing dependencies. So now with Qt 5.5, we are introducing full and official support for Red Hat 6.6. And what this means is that it's continuously tested, both manually but also automatically by our systems. It's integrated into our CI. And naturally, we are providing pre-built binaries. So you don't need to mess up with dependencies. You get pre-built binaries for Red Hat. And naturally, our support team helps with Red Hat related issues as well. Okay, a big part of 5.5 has naturally also been in fixing issues and enhancing the existing libraries. We've introduced over 1,500 different enhancements and fixes to different core Qt modules. A lot of these are feature-related issues, but also a lot of them are to improve performance. Now, a lot of the the hype around new features in Qt for a couple of years has already been around Qt Quick and QML, and people are often asking us that how about the C++ side, that is that no longer important for you? The C++ side is the core, is where the core power of Qt comes from. That is the foundation of Qt, and everything, also Qt Quick, is built on top of that. So what we want to provide is possibilities for creating modern user experiences, but without compromising the native performance and possibilities in accessing all your code through C++. Our C++ APIs are also very mature. They've been around for multiple years and they've proven to work. We have a lot of customers that have built a whole legacy of code products on top of them, and that's really, the C++ side is really our strength. And with the latest releases and now going also forward with Qt, we are actually working a lot in enhancing the compliance with the newest C++ standard, C++ 11, 14, and then the upcoming 17. So that's a big focus area for us also in the future. We've also improved feature parity across platforms. After all, we are a cross-platform framework, so that's of course very important to us. We've paid special focus to multimedia and Bluetooth features in terms of feature parity. We'll talk about those both a bit later. Okay, Qt 5.5 ships with Qt Creator 3.4. In fact, 3.4.2 that was released yesterday with Qt 5.5. And with the Qt Creator IDE, we want to provide a full development environment that supports the whole development lifecycle. So Qt Creator essentially is a really powerful code editor that's optimized for Qt projects, but besides that, Qt Creator 3.4 also gives you the drag and drop UI designer that we've had a long time in the widget world, but it's now also fully functional with Qt Quick and QML design. It actually separates or lets you separate the UI presentation from UI logic because the UI presentation side is usually the one that you modify with the drag and drop designer, and that code is more or less generated. So by separating these two objects, you don't need to work with any generated code, but those are separated from the code for the UI logic that you write with QML yourself. Also, Qt Creator lets you directly deploy to multiple targets, whether they're desktop, mobile, or embedded. So you can, with just facing the target platform and pressing play, you can run your application in a different target directly, and in that target you can do on-device debugging and profiling. With Qt Creator 3.4, we introduced, for instance, easier refactoring features. You should check out the new video in our 5.5 launch page that introduces Qt Creator IDE. It shows some of the refactoring features you can do. We've also added integration to automated tests that are built with Qt Test and Qt Quick Test modules, and finally improve the debugging possibilities by including, for instance, the Valgrind memory analyzer. Okay, let's move on to other focus areas, out of which GUIs and modern user experiences are naturally in the very core of our Qt product. And kind of the theme we've had is pioneering in modern user experiences, or letting you pioneer in creating them. So for the past 20 years, this year is the 20th anniversary year of Qt, the first Qt release. Over these years, we've delivered all the tools and libraries for creating best possible user experience for your end users. Whether this is a classic desktop look and feel built with Qt widgets, or whether it's built with Qt Quick for doing fluent, modern, touch-based user experiences. Now, today, a lot of the the trends around UIs are going towards 3D, and that's also where we are pioneering with you. So it's been possible to integrate 3D content to Qt UIs for a long time. The Qt 5 is actually, or Qt Quick 2 with Qt 5 is actually built completely on top of OpenGL. And even before that, we've had Qt OpenGL modules, and it's been rather convenient to integrate raw OpenGL to Qt UIs. However, now with Qt 5.5, we are providing new tools for creating 3D content easily without writing raw C++. So we'll be talking about two new modules. One of them is Qt Canvas 3D, and the other one is the long-awaited Qt 3D that finally saw the technology preview release yesterday. Also, a big part of user experiences is in world of HTML5 and integrating dynamic web contents. So WebEngine plays an important role there. And with 5.5, we've enhanced a lot of the possibilities in integrating real-time multimedia or camera or video features with the Qt Multimedia module. So let's start with Qt Canvas 3D, and now I'm actually gonna roll a small video here while I'm talking. Now, naturally, there's a bit of latency over the network, but you can check the video and how fluent it is from our launch page. But this one is, the video is showing one of our new 3D examples that's implemented with the Canvas 3D module together with the 3JS JavaScript library. The example is called 3D Planets. You can find it from the Qt 5.5 examples. So Qt Canvas 3D is a QML canvas element that's implementing a WebGL-like specification. So the WebGL is a way to do 3D graphics using web technologies, and with Canvas 3D, you can integrate those 3D graphics into your Quick application. Let's move on from the video. Let's toggle here a bit with my screens. So it's not our own proprietary technology, but it's a way to use web technologies. There's a lot of things to offer there. So if you combine Canvas 3D with an external 3D library like Three.js, you get a nice set of functionality and a good support for common object formats. Also, Canvas 3D features a very compact implementation, meaning that there's not a lot of memory overhead and there's a low amount of dependencies. And this is especially suitable for creating simple visualizations and 3D controls, and of course integrating web technologies to your UI. This is now fully supported with Qt 5.5. We had a tech preview out of this already with Qt 5.4. Okay, then the other big thing that people have been waiting for a few releases is the Qt 3D. So I'll roll in another one here. Just a second. All right. So this demonstration here is called the Cinematic Experience 3D. Cinematic Experience is something that we already had for the Qt 5.0 release. So this is actually an external application written by Quit Coding. And the demo showcases the combination of Qt Quick UIs, and they're using OpenGL shaders to do 3D effects, but it also is using the Qt 3D tech preview to do all these 3D objects, these rotating square here and the rotating whatever planet that was. Those are implemented with Qt 3D. Finally, this demo also shows how to use Qt Multimedia to play back videos and blending Qt Quick UIs on top of them. However, this application is not part of the examples. We are not able to distribute it yet because it includes these movie trailers, which we naturally don't have rights to distribute. But we're working on a version that would stream those videos online, and we're aiming to distribute the source codes for this later. Anyway, let's look at Qt 3D. So Qt 3D itself is a high-level framework that allows developers to easily add 3D contents to Qt applications, either with C++ API or through a QML API. And it's now introduced as a tech preview, and what it means is that there will be a lot of improvements across the API design, supported features, and performance before the actual release. We're targeting Qt 5.6 with the fully supported version. However, it's a pretty nice API already. You're good to play around with it. It provides a lot of functionality that's needed for modern 3D rendering backend. It uses OpenGL extensively, and it works on all supported Qt platforms except iOS. But iOS is also in the progress, and we're hoping to have that included soon. So Qt 3D doesn't only allow you to show 3D content, but also to customize the appearance of objects by using either the built-in materials or by providing custom OpenGL shaders. And it's easy to integrate Qt 3D with Qt Quick user interfaces, like you saw in the video. We also have plans beyond rendering to provide a framework for additional functionality such as physics simulation, skeletal and morph target animation, and stereoscopic rendering. Well, that that sounded quite Finnish. Stereoscopic. Well, that's how we say the letter R. Okay, let's move on. Then it's also important to note that 3D with Qt is not a new thing, like I already said, that Qt has had and still has a powerful integration to OpenGL, and you can mix and match and interact with raw OpenGL like before. And also these Canvas 3D and Qt 3D are not directly competing with these more gaming-driven 3D engines like Unreal or Ogre or Unity, but it's actually very easy to integrate an external 3D engine to a Qt application. So it all depends on your technology choices, the skill sets you have in your team, and also especially the use cases. What is it that you want to do with 3D? We just want to give you all the tools you might need while doing that. Okay, then to WebEngine. So HTML5 is a very important technology for various industries, and we want to provide the best engine to run those web contents on. So with Qt WebEngine, which we introduced already in the previous release, we provide a convenient Qt port of the Chromium web engine. So Chromium really is not intended for application development use. So Qt Web Engine gives you that high abstraction level API to actually do application development with it. And naturally, it's cross-platform. And the best part is that it's fully integrated to Qt graphics stack. So you can do hybrid development with Qt UIs, HTML5. You can implement OpenGL shader effects directly on your web contents. It's fully supported for creating devices and also for desktop platforms. Qt Web Engine is not supported on mobile. For mobile, we provide Qt WebView that internally uses the native browser engine of the mobile device. With Qt 5.5, we've upgraded the Chromium version to 40, and we've also introduced new APIs for managing file download, cache control, and cookies, as well as settings. There's a module called Qt Web Channel that's for integration between C++ and WebEngine, and that is now built in. And many of the earlier experimental APIs are public and fully supported. And with that, Qt WebKit has been now deprecated in Qt 5.5 in favor of Qt Web Engine. So Qt WebKit is still there, but it will only get like critical security patches. Other than that, Qt Web Engine is the choice to move on with web development. Okay, let's talk about multimedia. So a lot of work has gone also into improving Qt Multimedia. On Linux, we have now added support for GStreamer 1.0, and a lot of bugs have been fixed for the other platforms. And another thing that we've greatly enhanced is the camera support, and the new video filtering framework is a feature that allows you to integrate easily into external graphics libraries like OpenCV for computer vision, or for OpenCL or CUDA for parallel execution. So integrating Qt Multimedia with real-time calculation or image processing is now made much more straightforward than what it used to be. So yeah, this is very good for a lot of like industrial automation use cases that require high performance with a live camera or multimedia features. Okay, let's talk a bit about connected applications and devices. So as we are all in this big Internet of Things transformation, a lot of the devices that we're building are going to be connected, and also naturally the libraries we use need to support that. So one of the kind of hottest protocols for connected smart sensors and devices is the Bluetooth Low Energy. So with Qt 5.5, we've enhanced the Qt Bluetooth module so that it doesn't only provide Bluetooth functionality, but especially Bluetooth Low Energy functionality. Bluetooth Low Energy is used for communicating with IoT smart sensors, but it's also used to communicate to wearables and different health sensors like heart rate monitors. And Bluetooth LE has 3 different modes for communications: client, server, and then the so-called advertisement channel. So currently, the Bluetooth LE API permits creating connections to these peripheral devices, discovering their services, and reading and writing data stored on the device. In the future releases, we will be introducing features to support better scanning of devices, and also on this advertisement channel or advertising features, so that you could, for instance, interact with devices that are using the iBeacon standard. Okay. The supported platforms for Bluetooth LE currently are embedded Linux and desktop Linux, Android, and iOS. The WinRT port is planned for Qt 5.6, and I think at the same time also desktop Windows. And with OS X, I'm not sure whether that target is 5.6, but currently that's not yet included. The reason for this is that the highest priority use cases for Bluetooth LE are in IoT smart sensors, so embedded devices, but also on the mobile side for talking to wearables. So we wanted to cover them first. Okay, the other new API that people have been waiting for quite a while is the Qt location. So finally, we are proud to introduce mapping support directly from the Qt APIs. We've already had the Qt positioning API out for a while. Qt positioning gives you GPS location of the device or your position using GPS, Wi-Fi, or text input. And with Qt location, we are allowing use of maps, geocoding and reverse geocoding, and navigation. The Qt location API is still under label technology preview, but it's in rather good shape, so I wouldn't assume this would see dramatic changes in the forthcoming release. The Qt location API is heavily using plugins, so it's we are not providing the mapping backends ourselves. Naturally, we didn't start to draw maps at our offices. Instead, you can plug in the Qt location to an existing mapping backend, and we are with 5.5 we are providing Nokia here, OpenStreetMap plugins, and also Mapbox. That's not mentioned here, but it's, like I said, it's plugin based, so you can easily extend this to your own mapping backend as you wish. Okay, finally, as a summary, I'll show you the list of these individual features that we covered. So naturally, a lot of improvements and enhancements to all Qt modules or all platforms, also focusing on feature parity between those platforms. On Windows, all Windows builds are now automatically dynamic, so you don't need to select manually, whether you're doing OpenGL or whether you're doing angle builds for the Windows applications. Now, for development side, it hasn't been such a big problem, but for deployment, this has caused a lot of inconvenience for your end users. So now you could just deploy Windows packages and it will dynamically select based on the end user platforms, whether using OpenGL or Angle. We've added readiness for Windows 10 and full support to Red Hat 6.6. Qt Bluetooth has been improved, especially on Bluetooth Low Energy. That's now fully supported on Linux, embedded Linux, Android, and iOS, and others are in the works. Qt Canvas 3D for integrating WebGL is now fully supported, and Qt 3D is included as technology preview. Qt Location gives you maps, geocoding, and routing. And Qt Multimedia has gotten GStreamer 1.0 support for Linux, and especially the camera features have been enhanced with the possibility of easier integration to external libraries. About Qt Quick Controls, I am very pleased to say that today we have a 3-view control available. Yes. And what we've also did is, formerly we had a separate package called Qt Quick Enterprise Controls that included cages, dials, the tumbler component, and other more industrially used UI controls. These are now integrated into the general set of Qt Quick controls and are also available to open source users under the LGPL v3 license. So that's a really great thing. So Qt 5.5 ships with Qt Creator 3.4, and like I mentioned, we have deprecated Qt WebGit, but we've also deprecated Qt Quick 1 because you don't really need Qt Quick 1, you can use Qt Quick 2. If you don't have OpenGL backend, you can use the Qt Quick 2D renderer to use other rendering backends for Qt Quick 2 as well. Finally, we've also deprecated Qt Script. The Qt QML module introduces or includes a full JavaScript engine that you can use instead of Qt Script. Okay, so that's pretty much it. You can get your Qt 5.5 from Qt.io, and now there's a few dozen questions here waiting. I'm happy to take more. So yeah, I'll start selecting questions here. There's a question about Qt 3D API, that is it subject to changes before release in 5.6? Yes, definitely. The case with Qt 3D is that that will most likely see quite many changes to the API before 5.6. Then a question about WebEngine performance compared to native or Qt Quick UI. So Qt WebEngine is directly running on the Qt graphics stack, so there is no performance overhead in those terms. It works very fluently. We put in a lot of effort, especially on the embedded side, to provide a very high quality browser engine for embedded devices. That one I already covered. So, okay, the direct deployment of Qt Creator 3.4.2 to devices. So I cannot show it now live, but the point is that Qt Creator has been designed to support 3D arbitrary kits, and kits are target platforms that consist of a compiler, Qt version, and a device. And that device can be it can be an Android or iOS or Windows device connected by USB, or it can be an embedded device that's connected over USB or even IP if they're just in the same IP space. You can find or locate the device through its IP address and configure that to be the device of your kit. And then from Qt Creator, you can select your build that I want to use this kit instead of like desktop build. Now I want to build for this embedded kit and directly deploy it there. After you've selected the kit and you press play, the application will be cross-compiled and deployed to the device, and you're able to run the debugger directly in the Qt Creator, even though the device is running the application natively on the device. Okay, someone mentions that clickable item is broken with 5.5. That's naturally very unfortunate. I think I saw something about it when it will be fixed, hopefully as soon as possible. That naturally should have not been there. It might be that it's not before 5.5.1. I don't know what's the case. I'm pretty sure a bug report has already been reported on that, and same thing is for the Q-Quick item examples for plugins. I'm surprised that there are no such things available. So when will Qt support Bluetooth for QNX? Oh, hi Brian, I recognize that name. That is currently not on the short-term plan. So of that I cannot say a clear answer. Okay, how about the support for Red Hat 7? The Red Hat 7, well, I don't know, we just introduced 6.6, so I would assume that it's in our focus, but not on very short term. But naturally, now as we've introduced Red Hat support, we want to kind of keep up with the new platforms as well. So we'll have to see how things progress. About high DPI support. So one of the big focus areas for 5.6 is to redo our high DPI support. We are already providing high DPI support, but that's more or less today platform specific, and it's working okay, but it could work a lot better. And for 5.6, we are redoing the whole high DPI functionality, and that should fix the all those issues around the current situation where they are more or less platform specific implementations. Okay, yeah, I think that's pretty much it for now. Yeah, there's one more question. How about statically compiling QML? So we have a tool called Qt Compiler that allows you to statically compile QML code. So Qt Compiler takes the QML code and it compiles it to native code. And what this does is that it first of all, it reduces your load time, your startup time, because you don't need to load the dynamic QML. You don't need to load the QML files dynamically, and then it also improves your performance on non-jigging platforms. And finally, it also helps you helps to secure your code for reverse engineering. So you should check Qt Compiler. Whether Qt 5.5 is compatible with the newest Xcode beta, I am unsure about that, unfortunately. And how about a multi-target rendering to Qt OpenGL? That one I'm not sure personally. Unfortunately, I cannot answer that. Okay, with that, I think we're done here, and I thank you everyone so much for joining. I hope you enjoy Qt 5.5, and I hope to see you in Q12 Summit. So have a nice day, everyone. Thank you, and bye-bye.